Do I think that anxiety is personal, private,
Oh, I see.
isolated?
I see. Like nobody understands me?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I see. Not that I have unique struggles, but that I have different struggles.
We think that anxiety is a response to my struggles rather than struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps we might touch upon the question of anxiety. Because if we want to move further into the question of fear, we must tackle the question of inattention. Inattention, one doesn't compare inwardly.
I see. Are you saying inattention?
Yes.
Or are you saying
in space attention?
I see. Okay. Or are you saying inattention colon?
No.
Okay. So you said inattention. One does not compare inwardly.
Uh-huh.
And presumably there's no inner and outer as such.
Inwardly, in the sense, within thought.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Because attention says it's dangerous. I won't touch it.
Unless it needs to.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's like if one sees a vial that says poison, one doesn't touch it unless one needs to take it away from a small child.
I see.
So, comparison takes place inwardly only in inattention. So to go deeper into the question of fear,
Mm-hmm.
to find out whether there's not only the ending of fear here,
Mm-hmm.
and then the arising of fear later on,
Mm-hmm.
but actually whether it's possible to live without fear, one must go very deeply into the question of
what is inattention?
Comparison, inattention.
Yes.
Which is a very complicated question.
Like what is it that what is it that is happening when I'm not attending to something?
Yes.
Not that there is no attention,
mm-hmm.
but that there's no attending to this thing. Because that's actually how I know that I'm not, or that's actually how I know that there's inattention, is when I'm not attending to this thing in mind.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps only become sensitive to inattention after the fact.
Could you give me an example?
Well, I notice I've been daydreaming. I come out of it.
I see. Like you were saying something, and I come back and I go, oh, like I don't remember what we just said.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I was not paying attention. I don't know what just happened. I was off somewhere.
I see. But actually, I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Not that I wasn't paying attention, period.
In inattention, there may be partial attention. There may also be total inattention.
Okay, could you say more? Partially inattentive as opposed to, I see, like, I see, but in both cases, partial or total, the inattention is in relationship to something.
Mm-hmm.
That is like the target or the object or subject of attention.
Otherwise.
Oh, I see. Like otherwise,
Not in that
If it were not for the inattention. Yes, okay. So like maybe there's a lecture. Sometimes I'm listening, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm on my phone, maybe I'm not. This is partial. Total is like, I'm doing my own thing. I'm just not paying attention to this.
Total inattention may be
which is
ordinary experience of sleep.
Oh, I see. Total inattention. Wow, I see. Because would you say that with the lecture example, what I suggested as total inattention initially, I was actually attending to my own thing? I see.
There was partial
attention
in a particular direction.
I see. And partial inattention. Partial attention. I see. I see. Like my energy was channeled. Like it was narrow. I see. But with
some direction.
But with ordinary sleep, you're suggesting, well, like, what are you paying attention to? I see.
Perhaps there's no object of attention.
Wow. Like when you're asleep, that is. I see.
So if one really wants to go into this question of inattention...
Is the body tending to sleep? Or rest?
I see. But perhaps tending, but not attending.
I see. You're not at. I see. I see. Okay. Fascinating. Okay. Total inattention.
This question, I think, is very interesting, but very subtle, very complex, very deep.
What is the thing we're considering?
Inattention.
Inattention, okay.
If one wants to go into this whole question of inattention, partial attention...
I see, and we wanted to...
Waking, sleep, dreaming.
We were initially wanting to explore this in relation to anxiety, correct?
To fear.
I see, to fear, okay.
Because inwardly, comparison takes place in inattention. And if we want to find out whether it's possible to live without fear, not merely ending a fear in this situation or that situation.
Inwardly, comparison takes place in inattention?
Yes, in inattention.
And then you were saying we want to find out if we can live not in fear, not circumstantially seeing the ending of fear in this exploration or that exploration. Okay.
One must go very deeply into this question of inattention.
I see.
What is the nature of inattention?
I see the whole thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it necessary for there to be inattention? Does inattention have its right place? Right? One has to go very deeply into this whole question.
Right. And we're just now we were considering just inattention. Like what is it? And we had partial, total. Okay.
So perhaps we may lay that aside and discuss anxiety, which has a relationship to fear.
I see, we're laying it to the side. Okay.
Because
like its depth is...
it's a very fundamental question, and I feel perhaps we have more superficial content that it would be prudent to address first, right? We might go into some of the many implications of inattention before we tackle the thing itself.
I see. And it's not like we have no sense of what we mean.
No.
Yeah. We've described somewhat like meaningful experiences of inattention. Okay.
But I think if we were to go into the question very, very deeply, we would end up having to go into all of the more peripheral questions.
Right.
Questions of pursuing pleasure, questions of accepting authority, questions of desire, attachment.
It's not immediately obvious to me, but... Okay. Like that might be a good thing. It's not immediately obvious.
Okay.
But laying that aside, you said fear in relation to things to anxiety.
We might take up the question of anxiety.
Okay. What is meant by anxiety?
Anxiety may be a purely psychological phenomenon.
I see. Is it different from fear? The ways we've talked about fear in the past?
Anxiety perhaps is a certain modified form of fear. Perhaps one could say anxiety is fear in relationship to itself.
Like fear of fear?
Mm-hmm.
And this is anxious. If you're afraid of fear, you might be anxious.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you're suggesting?
And then afraid of one's fear of fear. So it builds.
I see. But we should only iterate it once, so that it's not an endless.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so they're like.
But actually, the experience of anxiety
is this first
seems
iteration.
endless.
Oh, I see. Like there's no bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So like fear has a relationship to itself,
Uh-huh.
and then I become afraid of this relationship.
Uh-huh.
So the third term itself is like the relationship itself becomes fear.
Mm-hmm.
So there's fear, and it has a fearful relationship to itself. I see.
And it all gets all tied up in knots.
Right. Even considering what's just been said, I might be quite fearful about it.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, what is being said?
Holy moly. Yes.
Like, do I need to know what's being said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this I think is the right question.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'm wondering whether approaching anxiety through analysis is a totally wrong approach.
Okay.
Because who is this analysis put for?
Mm.
When I'm anxious, do I have the necessary capacity, the necessary sanity, access to reason, in order to listen to the analysis being given, to observe anxiety, to observe my so-called anxiety?
I'm not in relationship with this thing.
No.
I am fear, and I am in relationship to fear.
Uh-huh.
In fear.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
So it seems that
there's no attention. Well, I don't want to. There's like attention, but
fragmented.
To the fear.
So it seems that putting forward an analysis of anxiety has very little value. Not relevant either to those in anxiety or those not in anxiety.
Unless those not supposedly not in anxiety are thinking to help those who are in anxiety.
How?
Yeah, but yes, like supposedly.
Uh-huh.
Because then inward comparison is necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a fear, which is, I don't want these people to be fearful. And there's relationship to this fear, either escaping from it, trying to solve it. So I see. I just wanted to clarify the meaning of not relevant to either those in fear or not in fear. Yeah.
If those apparently not in anxiety try to analyze anxiety to help those who are anxious, means they don't understand anxiety.
Perhaps this is a movement of anxiety.
Probably they're still anxious.
Yes. Because I need to help them is the thought. Or I can help them is also the thought, which both can be very dangerous. Or they need help. It's also a thought. Yeah. But all of these could be movements of anxiety.
Determined in thought by reference to knowledge. So, if not through analysis, how are we to approach anxiety?
Do those who are not anxious have a relationship to those who are?
And then, can those who are anxious listen to those who are not anxious? Is there a moment, relative quiet, anxiety is not too intense, not overly desperate, that there's a little bit of space for listening.
Like, is it still there though? Like when you say not too intense, yeah, like is it still there? I see.
But just that one has space to listen.
Well, if they have space to listen.
Right? If
just a little anxious.
I see. Just a little anxious. And perhaps there can be listening. With that listening, establishing a relationship, moving to sanity, and from there approaching anxiety.
I see.
But this demands certain conditions.
Yeah, like right. Because there's movement to a state where, well, there's like this is what would be involved in the conditions, I think. But there would have to be like an arrival at where anxiety is taking up such little space that it's lost its immediate vitality. Yeah. Okay.
But if we want to approach this question of anxiety comprehensively, our approach cannot depend on these conditions.
No.
Okay.
Even if it's a little there.
So now, not that I am mildly anxious, but desperately anxious.
Okay.
If I'm desperately anxious, can I listen to you at all?
I see. Like, am I desperate for something? What is this desperation? Yeah.
I don't know.
I see. Like, I feel like I have nothing. What is?
So many demands are being placed on me. I couldn't even say what the demands are, how they could be met. I can't identify a clear source for the anxiety. There's just this overriding,
like, am I on the brink of defeat?
Tension. Well, if anxiety defeats me, it's not a problem.
I see. But it might be a problem if I'm on the brink of defeat.
I see. But actually, I'm not on the brink of defeat because anxiety continues to be a problem.
I see. I see. Perhaps the wording is too sentimentally put.
But just this sense of like terrible, overriding, debilitating anxiety.
Overwhelming?
Okay. Can I listen?
The immediate thought was no, but then I was like, why not? But the overwhelming.
I have no space. So what am I to do? Do I resign myself to the fact? Manage my anxiety?
Well, I have no space to do any of these things either, supposedly. Like I actually can't do anything.
I see. But the intensity will fade over time.
Will it?
Unless I'm totally dysfunctional. But otherwise, I have to find a way to live my life. Make money. So
I see,
either,
but then like I have to wait
Uh-huh.
until the conditions are met,
Uh-huh.
until there's a movement towards sanity.
Uh-huh.
And we're suggesting this might not be totally satisfactory.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Either I resign myself to living in anxiety,
Yeah.
which is obviously totally dissatisfactory.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't be satisfied with anxiety, or I have to find another way completely to approach this problem.
But you were asking, you just said, but then I have to find a completely different way to approach this problem.
Mhm.
But then you were considering, but what if there's no space for an approach?
Then I need a different way to observe this problem.
Okay.
When I'm anxious, do I observe anxiety as my anxiety?
Like, do I recognize the sensation of anxiety?
Do I think that anxiety is personal, private,
Oh, I see.
isolated?
I see. Like nobody understands me?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. I see. Not that I have unique struggles, but that I have different struggles. I see. Yes, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
We think that anxiety is a response to my struggles rather than struggle.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, the fact is, anxiety is a response to struggle.
Mm-hmm.
So, although I think anxiety is mine, actually, as a fact, it's not mine.
Mm-hmm.
Anxiety is not my anxiety, it's human anxiety.
It's not present just in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's present in the brain.
Mm-hmm. And if I can observe anxiety not as a separate individual, but as a human being,
Mm-hmm.
in that observation is sanity.
I see. And in that observation is the relationship between those who are sane and not sane. That is anxious and not anxious, is what I mean to say.
Mm-hmm.
Sane is rather loaded.
I see.
Like insane.
Well,
Just crazy people.
partially. So, observing anxiety, not as my problem, but as a human problem, without making it into a problem inwardly. Observing thus, there is sanity in that observation, and also energy in that observation,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not separating myself, but rather observing as a human being.
Mm.
And then from there, to observe anxiety without the past, which is the observer, to observe the whole nature and structure of anxiety, not as it exists within me, but within humanity.
Mm-hmm.
That very observation is the ending of anxiety.
It sounds similar to the ending of fear. But this might just be because anxiety and fear have a relationship.
Mm-hmm. Well, and also, if there is the observation of anxiety as it exists in humanity, and with that observation, the ending of anxiety, is it necessary to ever be anxious again?
I see. Would you say that the ending of anxiety doesn't have the spatial relationship that fear has? If there is the ending of anxiety in one brain, or if there's the ending of anxiety in one brain, is there the ending of anxiety in the brain?
One doesn't continue that movement of anxiety. One has understood that anxiety in relationship.
Like in a way that wasn't understood with fear?
Anxiety is quite a complicated structure.
Okay.
It takes some time to build up. Fear may be constructed fairly rapidly. Inattention, comparison, fear. Because psychological fear is related to biological fear. But anxiety, we're saying, may be purely psychological phenomena.
Why might that mean it takes longer to build up? Like in the case of fear, would it be the case that perhaps the biological fears take some time to build up, but then the like would it be the case that biological fear takes some time to build up? Okay.
Probably it does. Psychological fear takes place very quickly. If thought is not aware of itself and reflects on biological fear, there's psychological fear.
I see. But with anxiety, it's yeah, please say more about how anxiety might take longer to build up. Like, are its effects more like lasting? or not affects, but is its presence more lasting? I'm not sure.
Perhaps for there to be anxiety, thought must reflect on psychological fear.
I see. That is, fear must like build a relationship to itself.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Okay.
Psychologically.
I see. I see. Okay. Which might take time. I see. Okay.
But if one understands anxiety, if one is in right relationship,
I see.
it's not necessary that one be anxious.
Correct. If consciousness understands the relationship that fear has to itself, I see, then it might be the case that the relationship, fear in relationship to itself is not necessary. I see.
Perhaps when one encounters new forms of relationship, intimate relationship,
I see,
romantic relationship, sexual relationship, perhaps in that quality of relationship,
yes,
anxiety may resurface.
Yes, yes.
But if one understands anxiety, ends it fairly easily.
But perhaps fear resurfaces, but not anxiety.
Oh, perhaps.
Like
anxiety may also resurface because it's not understood in the context of that particular relationship.
Yes.
That particular quality of relationship.
Right. If the totality of anxiety is not understood. Right. Okay. I see. So like I encounter a new relationship and there's fear in relation to this relationship. And then this kind of fear builds a relationship to itself and then reintroduces itself as anxiety associated with this particular relationship.
Or not understanding anxiety within the other in that quality of relationship.
I see. Yes. I see. I'm not anxious about this, but they seem to be. I try to help them, try to figure out what they're anxious about. But still, I'm considering the anxiety to be mine.
Maybe fairly instinctive.
Yeah. Like the quality of beauty, maybe, being in the eye of the beholder. This might be instinctive. Thinking that the quality of beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
I don't quite see the connection.
Oh, I see. I was just suggesting that I might think the same way I might think that this anxiety is mine. I might think that this beauty has only relationship to me.
I see. Why would this be instinctual? Relating one's experience to oneself in thought.
I see. Perhaps we could clarify what is meant by instinctual. That relation was precisely what I was referring to, but it doesn't have to do with beauty per se. But did you mean by instinctual, did you specifically mean to do with anxiety? Like relating it to mine?
Just that certain forms of relationship may be viewed differently due to certain instinctual processes.
Okay.
Certain biological conditioning. For instance, in sex, there is a tendency to share possessions.
Okay.
And therefore, if one has sexual relationship with another, there may be tendency to take on their anxiety, even if one has understood anxiety as it exists in non-sexual relations.
I see. The possession being shared is anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry.
Just to say that certain forms of relationship may function differently for reasons that go deeper than a psychological level. That's all.
I see. By instinctual.
Uh-huh.
I see. Okay. And with your example, like the instinct would be to share that possession. Is what you're saying? I see. Because you have a sexual relationship, even though you've observed like the same anxiety in non-sexual relationships. I see. Okay.
I fear now we might have been going on for an awfully long time. Perhaps we should end there.
I see. Like exploring the implications of ending a fear. Attention, energy, freedom. Exploring the relationship between anxiety and fear. What's implied in the ending of anxiety. Well, there are many topics that we introduced today, but that we didn't really fully dive into.
Oh, yeah.
What might we talk about next time?
I think we should take up the questions of authority and also education.
Okay, very well.